Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm doing a quick comparison of the two miniature Disneyland sets that LEGO has made. On the left we have the Mini Disney Castle from 2021, and on the right we have the Haunted Mansion from 2022. Now, the Disney Castle retailed for $35 when it was released, the Haunted Mansion for $40, but the Disney Castle was actually raised up to a $40 price point as well, so it's a pretty fair comparison now. So obviously the Disney Castle is bigger, but the Haunted Mansion is still a pretty good size next to it. These sets are not to scale with each other at all because obviously Cinderella's castle is a lot bigger than the Haunted Mansion, but I still think that they look pretty good together. I wouldn't have minded a smaller mansion, but I really like how much detail they packed into this one. Both sets come with one minifigure, so the Disney Castle came with this version of Mickey, who looks a little bit more cartoony because it is supposed to be a person in a suit instead of the mouse himself. At least I think so. And then the Haunted Mansion came with the Butler. I like the Butler minifigure a lot better, just because I think it's more interesting than like our 18th Mickey Mouse, and I do like the little cloth piece that he comes with as well. The sets come on very different bases, which kind of surprised me at first. I don't like, on the Disney Castle one, how little room there is for Mickey. I like that the Butler has plenty of space to stand next to the mansion, but Mickey is just kind of squeezed into the corner here. And as you can see, the base of the Haunted Mansion is much bigger than the base of the Disney Castle. And at first that annoyed me because I was like, why does this have such a big base for such a small, set for a set with such a small footprint? But I kind of wish the Disney Castle had a bigger base now, because this thing feels like it's really pushing the limits of its base, it's going right up to the walls here. This one is actually this wall is actually even on the base. And so the more I look at it next to the Haunted Mansion, the more I feel like this one is just squeezed into a space that's a little too small. So a slightly bigger base here would have been nice, because the Haunted Mansion has plenty of room to breathe, and I think that that does make it look a little bit better. In terms of actual design, the Disney Castle wins hands down. I really, really love that set. It's just so perfect. $40 I think is a little bit... I mean, $40 for both of these sets seems a little expensive, but I still think it's okay value for money because they are so large and detailed. But the Disney Castle is just so much more ornate. I think it earns that price more because it obviously has a bigger visual impact, but it also has all of these newer, opalescent, satiny pieces. It's got prints, whereas the Haunted Mansion uses stickers. And it's fully enclosed around the back. And I really like that because this is obviously a smaller version of the big Disney Castle, which was not enclosed around the back. So LEGO easily could have left it open, and I'm really glad that they didn't, because I think that it's just cooler to, have the windows and have the spires. The Haunted Mansion is open though, and that annoys me because I think that LEGO should keep consistency between these mini Disneyland sets, especially if they're going to make more of them. So they have different sized bases, one is open at the back, one is closed, and the thing that irritates me about the Haunted Mansion is that all it would take would be 10 pieces, and you could just have a removable wall here to access the interior, but instead it's just permanently open, and I don't like that. I think it's annoying. What is also annoying is that even though this has a really nice interior for such a micro scale set, all of those portraits up on the wall, they all use stickers, and I don't want to be putting on stickers in a display set like this that is kind of expensive, this is a premium, these are premium sets. I don't think that they should have stickers. The Disney Castle does have a little interior as well. You can kind of barely see it, there's a micro figure or a nano figure in there, but it's completely inaccessible. So to get into it, you actually have to break off parts of the castle. Okay, so with the top part of the castle removed, you can see that inside you have two black nano figures, and then over here you've got that print that came in the Disney train station set that's actually a LEGO version of the LEGO Disney Castle box, which I think is a really great print and it's nice to see. And then on the other side, you have Cinderella's glass slippers. So, I mean, the little bit of interior detail is nice. I don't like the random colors showing through. But what's more weird to me is that it's just totally inaccessible. So the Haunted Mansion does a much better job of that. But again, I think neither of these is the right solution. I think the sets should be fully enclosed around the back with easily accessible interiors. If the top of the Disney Castle was just put on less studs and could lift off easily, that would have been perfect. If the Haunted Mansion just had a removable wall, that would have been perfect. So I don't really know why they're doing interiors like this. So between these two, I definitely prefer the Disney Castle. I just think it's a cooler display piece. But the Haunted Mansion, it still looks nice, and it's got some really great parts in it. Like there's a lot of recolors, like those sand green studs. And so overall, like I like both of these sets. I think that they're both like it's pretty awesome that they're released at retail, that these aren't just like big like gift with purchases or like VIP exclusives. So I really hope LEGO makes more sets like this, especially like for Disneyland. I'd love to see more mini Disneyland rides. So that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys in more videos soon. Bye for now.